Hello students, welcome back to our class. In the last class, we discussed about some exercise questions. Today we are going to start a new topic, sums and terms. If x1, x2, x3 are three consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence, then x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal to 3x2. Also we can say that x2 equal to x1 plus x3 by 2. In short, we can say that the sum of any three consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence is 3 times the middle term. In the similar way, if you have to choose, if x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 are 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence, then x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 equal to 5x3. In short, the sum of any 5 consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence is 5 times the middle term. So we can conclude that if the odd number of terms 3, 5, 7 had given like this, then the sum of terms is equal to number of term into its middle term. Children, let's do some exercise questions on page number 28. Question number 1. Write 3 arithmetic sequence with 30 as the sum of first 5 terms. Okay, let's start the answer. If the 5 terms are x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. The sum is given as 30, so we have to take the sum. So adding x 5 times, we get 5x plus 10 equal to 30, 5x equal to 20, x equal to 4. So the arithmetic sequence is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the second way, we can choose the terms as x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 6, etc. Adding all these terms, we get 30. 5x plus 20 equal to 30, 5x equal to 10, x equal to 2. So we can write the sequence as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is it clear for you? Next we have to consider the next 5 terms x, x plus 3, x plus 6, x plus 9, x plus 12, etc. Doing all the operations, we got the arithmetic sequence as 0, 3, 6, 9, etc. Next, question number 2. The first term of an arithmetic sequence is 1 and the sum of first 4 terms is 100. Find the first 4 terms. Consider the first 4 terms are f, f plus d, f plus 2d, f plus 3d. The sum of all the 4 terms is given as 100. 4f plus 6d equal to 100, that is equal to 2f plus 3d equal to 50. 2 is taken out. Then we get d equal to 16. So the arithmetic sequence is 1, 17, 33, 49. Next, question number 3. Question tells that prove that for any consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence, the sum of 2 terms on the ends and the sum of the 2 terms in the middle are the same. We have to prove that the sum of 2 terms on the ends and the sum of 2 terms on the middle are same. For that, we have to consider the first 4 terms of an arithmetic sequence is x, x plus d, x plus 2d, x plus 3d. Sum of the 2 terms on the 2 ends, that means x plus 3d equal to 2x plus 3d. Then sum of 2 terms in the middle, x plus d plus x plus 2d equal to 2x plus 3d. We can see that both are equal. Next, question number 4. Write the first 3 terms of each of the arithmetic sequences described below. First one, first term 30, the sum of first 3 terms is 100. Second one, first term 30, the sum of first 4 terms is 300. Third one, first term 30 and the sum of first 5 terms is 300. Fourth one, first term 30, the sum of first 6 terms is 300. Okay, let's check the answer. First term is given as 30. As we all know that the sum of first 3 terms is equal to 3 times the middle term. So we can write second term equal to 300 by 300. Next we have to find the common difference. Second term minus first term. 300 minus 30 equal to 270. Using the second term and common difference, we have to find the third term. and it is equal to 170. So the sequence is 30, 100, 170, etc. Let's take the answer of sub-question number 2. First term is 30 and sum of first 4 term is 100. For consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence, the sum of first and the last is equal to the sum of second and the third. So we can write first term plus fourth term equal to second term plus third term, and it is equal to 300 by 2 equal to 150. Therefore, the fourth term equal to 150 minus the first term 30 equal to 120. So we have to find the common difference. Common difference is equal to term difference by position difference. That we got 120 minus 30 by 4 minus 1 equal to 90 by 3 equal to 30. So we can write the sequence as 30, 60, 90, 120, etc. Next, question number 5. The angles of a pentagon are in arithmetic sequence. Prove that its smallest angle is greater than 36. Here we have to prove that the smallest angle of a pentagon is greater than 36 degree. Children, can you say that? How to do this? Okay, let's assume that the smallest angle of a pentagon be x. So, the sum of first 5 angles is given as 540. So, we can take the sum of x plus d plus x plus 2d plus x plus 3d plus x plus 4d equal to 540, because they are the angles of pentagon. Then 5x plus 10d equal to 540, x plus 2d equal to 100 and x equal to 36 degree. Then d is also equal to 36. The common difference is equal to 36. So we can write the angles are 36, 72, 108, 144, 180. Here we got 180, but 180 will not be an angle of a pentagon. Sum of exterior and interior angle is 180. Therefore, the smallest angle in a pentagon will always be greater than 36 degree. Is it clear for you, children? Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Clear your doubts through WhatsApp. Carefully watch the video twice or thrice times. Okay.